I don't really talk that way. My name is Tamara Steer, and I'm the Phonetical Chef. I'm so glad you've joined me today, you in the studio audience and camera people and producer. I am excited because this is the debut of my first in a series of cooking videos. Excuse me. What I meant to say was, this is the debut of my first in a series of cooking videos. Now each video will consist of 2 segments. The first segment will deal with food, go figure. The second segment, I'm going to share with you some helpful kitchen tips. Now many people have asked me how I cook beef tips. Well, 2 people. And I'm going to share that with you, but first, before we can think about cooking food, we have to make sure we have a clean environment and especially clean hands. I can't stress that enough, that is very basic. So you get water as hot as you can stand it and plenty of soap, and you wash your hands. And you're going to have to do it more than once in the course of your preparing your food. So wash, and if you don't want soap in your food, be sure and rinse them real well. That just goes without saying. That is so basic, and so many people fail to do that. So you wash and you rinse your hands before you get going. Now, many people are sick these days. There's just so much out there that we can get sick from, germs and bacteria and food-borne diseases, and we need to be careful. That's why it's important to first wash your hands. Now you've got pigs with flu, you've got E. coli, you've got salmonella, and I can go on, and we want to avoid those. So I know what you're thinking. I hear you asking me, Tamara, how can I avoid salmonella? Listen, it's real easy. You know those little salmon croquets? They're about this big. They're really good. Those little salmon croquets, don't eat them. Just stay away from them. Salmon, salmonella, I mean, come on. What? You've got to just use your common sense. Excuse me. I guess what I meant to say was, to avoid salmonella, stay away from salmon croquettes, I think. Okay, let's move on. Now, another thing that you can do to have a clean environment, you can wash your hands, but you can also use disposable gloves. These work great. You can feel free to touch the food with them. You've probably seen that many times. Now, just for example, I have a plate of food here, vegetables, mixed vegetables. You can even use your disposable gloves and serve those right up. Now there's one thing you have to remember, it's very important. With the glove on, you can't go be scratching your head or digging in your ear or, you know, do anything with your glove on, because then it becomes contaminated. I think the power of suggestion has got my nose itching, and I've got a fistful of peas, and you just got to be careful. So I think I'll just get this off real quick. Okay. Okay. Now, put that back on. Waste not, want not. This is still good. And you can use those gloves to serve food with, and that's just less utensils to wash. I really like that. Now in closing, I'm going to share with you my beef tip recipe. I hope you got your pen and paper ready. You turn your oven on, you get your pan, Get the meat you're going to use. Stew meat will work just fine. You want to salt and pepper that to taste. Add your other ingredients. And then put about 3/4 cup of water with it. And then cover it. Put it in the oven and cook it till it's done. Those are good if I do say so myself. You enjoy that. And in each video, there'll be a new recipe. Now, in the words of that famous chef from days gone by, Julia Child, bon appetit. My name is Tamara Steer, and I'm the Phonetical Chef.